Bravo 6. Going dark.
Why, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Ready or Not. It is me, Zeus, bringing you guys the DLC at long last. Sorry this video is going to come out so late. I was out celebrating. It is my 26th birthday today, so ya boy old. But, yeah, I wanted to set this video out a little bit earlier, but I had kind of like a change of heart. I've recorded all the DLC to this point, like actually everything, and I have it all still like saved. I just got to thinking, like, editing has never really been my style, so do I really want to kind of mesh everything into one big video? Obviously, the answer to that is no, because it makes for a very long video, and I don't want to do that. By the way, her mouth just, like, bro, I'm glad that she's upside down, because I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. That was crazy. Anyway, no, I decided that it'd probably be best to make these all their own individual videos. And I realized I didn't even, you know, consult you guys about it. So I figured I'd replay this video, or this map, and ask if you guys wanted to see the next two maps as one video, or if you'd want to see them kind of like this one, where I go over each of the maps individually. Obviously, it was just more to talk about than, hey, how do you guys want to see the maps, or whatever, right? And also with DLC 2, would you guys like to see all of the DLC 2 maps as one map, or would you like to see them...
I'll get down. You bet your ass I'm gonna take my time.
This guy is weird. I think this is a suspect.
Take these off.
Weird. Anyway. Ooh, that's a suspect. That's a suspect. Yeah, he's not. He's no threat no more. I gotta see if this guy's a suspect or not. Let me turn my back on him.
All right, I'll do it.
Is that a gun? What's that in her pocket? I literally can't tell. Okay, well, if I arrest her and I knee her in the back, she's a suspect, so... Or, like, slap her or something.
Why?
No, okay, so that's just a civilian. Okay. She just almost died because of that. Because sometimes you can see that they have, like this guy. That looks like the handle of a gun, but it also could be a skin. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh, so he's actually a suspect. Okay, so he dropped this knife. Got it. So unfortunately, we don't take prisoners. But I want to leave DLC 2 as one video, because I had a really cool last mission, right? The very last mission, I had one hell of a gunfight, and it was actually really fun. So I'd like to leave that, but the other two DLC the other two maps for this DLC, I'd be fine to re-record. Honestly, just up to you guys. It's what you want to see. That's the first thing I wanted to talk about. I have a few things, so sorry, I probably should have mentioned. I have like 2 or 3 things I want to ask about. Second thing, what do you guys think about the maps being made by Void versus by the mod creators? I personally, right, I like all the maps. Like, I played all of them. I would say that there's like 3 or 4 absolute Hood classic bangers. And actually, on a little side tangent to that, I heard that a developer for one of the best DLC maps, in my opinion, that I like played, actually got a job at Void, which is super cool. Like, that is so awesome. What other game can you make a mod for? Because, you know what I mean? You're just like bored with the base game, whatever, and they give you a job. Like, that is super cool. But anyway, I heard he got a job at Void, so a lot of these maps are actually really good. So make no mistake. But I think that we should leave making maps to the mod creators instead of Ready or Not, or Void specifically. My reasoning for that is a couple of things. The first thing, I don't know how big Void is as a company, but I know that a lot of like big AAA studios, they don't really play their own games. They just kind of make them. They push out the product. They are not consumers of it. So the mod makers obviously play the game because they make these maps out of love, and I think that they'd have a much... what's the word? Like a better way of like how the game actually flows. Think like Rainbow Six Siege, where the developers were expecting it and they want you to play it slow and all that stuff, even though it's kind of it's turned into more of like a run and gun arcadey type shooter, as opposed to what they wanted it to be, which was slow, methodical, tactical gameplay. All right. See the gun sticking out of his side right there? The handle? Kind of cool. Kind of cool that I can see that stuff occasionally, but Also kind of weird that they just strap the gun to their sides. That's something that I think Void should focus on instead of maps. The second reason I think that map development should be left to the mod makers. That's a whole ass shotgun. Oh, you had a knife. Nope, we don't take prisoners. Anyhow, so what I was saying with, like, fixing gameplay systems should be more their focus, because not only is there more mod makers, I think, than they probably even have, like, staff, but think about the net of people that you would be accessing if you... how many people play the game versus how many people develop the game is kind of where I'm getting at here. Look at your numbers, right? If 1% of the people who played this game made mods, that's like 3,000 people. Like, that's huge. Granted, I just pulled that number out of my ass. I don't actually know how many people play this game, but that's a lot of people. That's a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different ways of people playing the game. For example, I played this game a lot like Doom, right? I just run around, I'm just shooting everything. And yeah, that's kind of it. I enjoy that more because I like the gunplay as opposed to the tactical SWAT simulator thing. But then maybe there's somebody who wants to see the North Hollywood shootout thing. It's only 2 suspects, but it'd be really intense, and I don't know, they could make it as realistic as they wanted it to be, right? Maybe restrict the ability to use primaries, stuff like that. They want to roleplay. I'm not, again, I'm not so much here for the roleplay as I am just, you know, this was the game I first picked up. It was really fun. It is PC exclusive, so it's nice to be able to show this off to the people who only play on console. I heard it is going to be coming to console pretty soon, so that's kind of hype. But, yeah, I'd like to be able to play this game in multiple different ways, and I feel like the mod makers take every avenue into consideration, considering most of the time they are the players. They're actually the most dedicated players that love this game so much they make maps for free. Whereas I feel like Void, being the primary developers of this game, could be working on gameplay systems. As an example, this doorway right here, I can wedge that off, and maybe I could wedge this off, but somewhere along the line, at least like here, this bed, or this crack, for example, maybe I could, like, interact with this and scoot it in the way so that suspects can't get by there, so that, you know what I mean? It adds a little bit of a system. Stuff that would be really hard for a solo mod developer, even like a team, perhaps, to include in the game. Now, obviously, I'm not a developer, I'm not a coder, I don't know how difficult all this stuff would be to implement, but I feel like Void has the tools, right? This is quite literally their game. It's like, you know, they can add these complex systems a lot easier than... What the hell is that? Well, it looked like C4, it's just like a stud that they've cut out, but that's really cool, like attention to detail, stuff like that. And we'll actually get into attention to detail and environmental storytelling in the next video, in the next map. The intro might be a little weird because, like I said, it's up to you guys how you want to see it. So you might just get like a all right, here's the next map kind of thing. But yeah, we'll get into environmental storytelling, the environment, and details. But is that a gun? What does she have in her hand? I'm not trying to kill a civilian on accident, whatever. I'll get her later. That's the second thing I wanted to talk about, though. Maps. Do you guys think that mod creators should stick to the maps, or, like, Void, totally fine to make maps? Obviously, it's their game, so they can do what they want. I'm just curious what you guys' opinion is on it. 'Cause that's my take, is that, you know, they should leave the maps to mod developers.
Who are you? This place ain't worth dying for.
Oh, that's, like, well...
You came to the wrong fucking place.
He was wiggling really weird, like, I definitely would have one-tapped him. Totally, definitely how that would have happened. Damn it. I think I have 1 bullet left. I'm gonna risk it. We're risking it for the biscuit. Did you have a gun?
You like treating women like I don't want to get shot.
Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. I did have 1 round left. Oh, I got the whole, I got like the whole level done in 1 magazine, basically. Damn it.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I also don't know if this is the last person, though, so maybe not. I also don't really remember what mods I'm running, so I'm just gonna link every single mod that I use in the description. So that's that'll be something for you guys to look at. But I think that, yeah, that would be where Void would be best used, is adding systems. And the last thing I wanted to ask, and I kind of started talking about it, but I didn't really finish talking about it, Would you guys like to see more edits in the videos? For example, like in the SPT series, how I kind of threw in memes here and there, stuff like that. Would you like to see more like editing, more creative stuff, more kind of funnies? What do you guys kind of wanting to see? Obviously I have my vision for like what I want to play and how I want to play the game, and as far as editing goes, I'm not really picky. I will oh, that's a gun in his hand. Yeah, no, you're done. Anyway, yeah, I know how I want to play the game, but it's really up to you guys as to how you want to see it. So now's your time. If you want to put in some input on edits or memes or stuff like that, please do let me know. But that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. You guys take it easy, and peace out.